Contestant number one. Tell us about a time when your first impression about someone was totally wrong. Tell us about a time when your first impression about someone was totally wrong.
Contest master, fellow toastmasters, and guests. I have a distinct memory of the time when I had a first impression of a person and I became totally mistaken. And I'll tell you when it was. When I graduated from law school, I thought I knew everything. And my first job was as a judge advocate stationed at MacDill Air Force Base. The day I came on the base, I met the staff judge advocate. He was a bald-headed guy. He was a little shorter than me. I thought he knew nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, I continued to think that. In fact, I went to a party where he was at, and I made some stupid remark about him. I couldn't believe afterwards that I said it. I didn't know what would happen. Then I tried my very first case. The very first case I tried in the military was a gentleman who had broken in through a window after having gone AWOL and landing up in Ithaca, New York. He was absent without authority. I knew I could get him off, though, because he didn't have the intent to absent himself. That's my argument. Well, I tried the case and I fought it like the very Dickens. And you know what happened? They convicted him. My gosh, they convicted him. I couldn't believe it. And the judge advocate said, "John," he said, "you really did a nice job." That's what he said to me. And that was Jim Lawrence. And he was like that every time I had any dealing with him. He was so encouraging and so positive. And he helped me throughout the period of time that I learned how to become a lawyer and how to become an Air Force officer. I tell you what, there is no doubt that moment my belief and my attitude toward him changed, and it changed for the rest of the time I ever knew him. Mr. Contest Master.